Hey everybody, I'm Johnny and I'm the owner of Mitchell Investment Concepts. I want to do a tutorial here on one of the many systems that I use to run my real estate company. And one of those systems is Flipster. I don't know if anybody is familiar with Jerry Norton, but Jerry Norton is the owner of Flipster and he created this software that I use, and let me tell you, it is really good. There's a lot of different features in here. I mean, you have the dashboard, and as soon as you click on here into the dashboard here, it pops up this front screen and has a little get started video, kind of just runs you through how to get started and use this system. You have your contacts. It's going a little slow here on my internet. But you got contacts here. You can uh, separate them from banker, bird dog, builder, buyer leads, whatever you want. You can filter by the market, Jacksonville, whatever. You can also add to the list over here. You can import lists. So if you have a list from somewhere else, you can just, add it to here, hit upload, and put everything there. Let me go back here to contacts because actually I think it's pretty cool. One of the things that you're able to do is, let me see here. Let me go here. I think this is a good one here. Used on which one is which as far as their buy box. You can actually come down here and put it in the notes and write down exactly what it is that they look for. How many deals I do. Again, my system, it's not my system, it's actually my internet over here for some reason is going slow. But you can actually go down here and pick a list of some of the properties that I have on here and, link it to this person, right? So it's like, oh, this person bought this property from me last time. I got another property in the same area. Let me go ahead and check with him. You can go to the properties. A lot of things are slower over here sometimes. So you got properties over here, and it's pretty cool because it tells you how many properties I have. I can delete and add or whatever. Where they're at. You got your marketing list, all the properties over here. What I like is you can actually export and import these. Where's export? Take this list and bring it in something else. Like if you have a CRM somewhere else, you can take this list and add it to your CRM. Or if you have another platform with leads, you can go ahead and import them and have them all here. Now, if you want to find some leads, this is what I like. I think it's pretty cool about this system. It's kind of typical as far as how it gets these, but I like it because everything is right here, and he only puts in properties that are rated, okay, to being the most motivated sellers. So let's see, I go to Jacksonville, Florida. It's gonna automatically bring up my map over here, so I can actually see where the properties are. So if you look over here, it done brought me up 281,286 properties, showing me 50 on a list. But I want to go ahead and simplify my list. So we got the ones that are listed on the MLS, ones that are absentee owners, out of state owners, pre foreclosures, free and clear, bank owned REOs, vacant houses, auctions, and also cash buyers. If you're looking for cash buyers, you can click those and it will bring up cash buyers that bought properties recently, and also private lenders. But let's go over here to pre foreclosures. As you see, it done brought me to 497 properties. Now, what I can do is come over here to add to properties, click that. Well, I would click that and then hit add to properties, and it would bring me all the way to my properties. But I don't want to do that. I want to just add all of them. I want to look through them first. Over here, you'll see it has the address, the zip code, square foot. It says over here 1,900 square foot, 4-bed, 2-bath. It says equity amount roughly 199,000, which is 68%. So they still have an active mortgage on it. Obviously, that's why it's in foreclosure. But it's 68% equity. So that is a good deal, because when you're wholesaling houses or trying to buy these houses on, under market value, you definitely want to look at the equity. Anything low equity, you're not going to be able to get a good deal on it in order to wholesale it. They make other good deals like sub twos or um, owner financing, things like that. But as far as wholesale and fix and flips, wouldn't make it a good deal. But I'm gonna go ahead and click on this property. And see over here it has a Flipster score of plus 26. The MLS listing price was 300,000. It says MLS status pending. So this actually is listed on an MLS right now. Probably why it's at a 26%. And it also has an MLS link. You can click this link here. House here and what it looks like. Well, this is already pending. That means it's already under contract, so I don't really want to mess with that. I want to come back over to here and look at the property. So we see the equity over here, 68%, whatever. Let's get out of here because I don't want this one. Well, actually, let me show you the foreclosure information. So down here, the property information, it tells you the name, the owner, the mailing address. If the mailing address is different from the actual address of the property. It says that the owner occupied? Yes. Owner owned it 3 years. It's not a corporate owner. In other words, not an LLC. Is the property vacant? No. Also tells you the information, the structure square footage, the living square footage, the town, the county, bed, bath, property type, the year built, if it has a pool or a fireplace. A lot of information. A lot of people always use this information here from the tax appraisal's office. So if you ever look up there, trying to find property, this would definitely help you out knowing this. Tax information tells you the property taxes, tells you the market value, the improved market value, the total asset. I mean, it pretty much tells you everything. It tells you the year that it assessed it, which is 2023, the last time here. Sales a mortgage, tells you anything you need to know about the mortgage. How much it was the loan amount for. Sometimes it shows you the due date, which is the mature date, and the interest rate. And sometimes it also shows you how much they owe currently. And you go to the foreclosure information. And like I say, all this is public information. But, I mean, let's just face it. You'd have to go through a lot of hoops and a lot of research and to find all of this information on one platform, because you can. I mean, when you go to the tax appraiser's office, it's going to tell you things about the tax. You have to back out of that and go to the foreclosure, and it'll tell you things about the foreclosure. You have to back out of that to find out the auction date. I mean, you just have to go back and forth into the clerk of court system just to find this stuff. With Flipster, I mean, it's all right here, right at your fingertips. It tells you when the recording date of the foreclosure, and what it was for. In Florida, lis pendens means, foreclosing. The trustee name, who owned it, who's the trustee phone number, which is the lender, all that good stuff. So let's get out of here because I want to go to something that is not on the MLS. Let's try this one. All right. Again, tells you the equity percentage is 37. Equity amount, they roughly paid 110,000 into it. Estimated value of the property, the land value. It sold the last time was in 2019 at 200,000. The improved percentage is 49%, which is pretty good. Again, you got all this sales tax, foreclosure. You can also see the street view here and where it's at. Now, let's get to the good stuff. Add property. Now, add to properties. You selected one lead to import. You have 50,000 lead credits remaining. Do you want to redeem one lead credit now? Yes, import now. Yes, let me select the list. It's going to ask you if you want to put it in the list or just add it. You really want to put it into the list. And I'm going to go with the marketing list because over here you have different lists over here that you want to put it at. Over here you got select favorite list. You can create a new list. Okay. Let's just create new list, specify name, and let's just say I don't want to add it to my favorite list. Always want to add it to my marketing list. Favorites is just, if you have something that's your favorite, you want to keep doing a bunch of follow-ups with, that's sort of what you want to do there. But if you're just trying to reach out to a potential seller, just go ahead and put it on your marketing list. Hit create. Let's import the property now. All right. And you can click here to view, or you can just get out of it and keep looking. But I'm going to go ahead and view because this is what I want to show. All right. So now we're at the list. This is the one up right here. When you're over here, you'll see a little I button here. And you can view the property. Okay. And over here, and we'll take you straight to the page. Over here up top here, you can add a photo. You'll need to get that either off of, the Google when you see the Google page, or if you get the customer to send you or the seller to send you pictures, you can upload it here. Also shows you the square footage. Now over here, this is where it gets really good. This is why I like this system. Okay. It tells you the basic details of the property. Okay. Year built and everything. Okay. Take you to the owner. The owner and equity info. The name. There is no number, right? Which is typical. A lot of these you'll have to skip trace. Has the mailing address, the equity, all right, tells you the equity information, what it's worth, the improvement, what it was sold for last. The owner type is owner occupied, property vacant. If it's an absentee owner, it would tell you. If it's a corporate owner, it says no, which is an LLC. Okay, you got map view. Again, shows you where it is on the map. You actually can go over here and hit street view if you wanted to. Grab this guy and put you right away on the street. Reports. I like reports because if you actually contact the seller and you're talking to them, you can upload anything, you can write anything, you can kind of keep up with everything. So if you do go back, you can pretty much go through all your notes and see what y'all talked about, what he wanted, or what was wrong with the issue of the house, or when he's looking to sell. You can also go to images and add images. I mean, everything. This is like a little mini CRM on every property. Again, so you have contact. Now we're getting to the point to where, all right, we done looked and investigate a little bit on the property. We think it's a good deal as far as what the property looks like and the information that we got. Now let's get down to, let's contact this seller. Let's see if this owner wants to actually be a seller on this house and sell to us. We can do SMS, email, ringless voicemail. Ringless voicemail, man, you just click it. It will literally have your message go straight to the voicemail without even having to talk to them. You can do code call, the deal analyzer, which will go through the comps and uh, let you know how much you think the offer price should be on this house. Skip trace, which we do need to skip trace because there is no phone number. You also have a motivated seller site. Haven't got to that yet. I will show you that though. And communication. Again, click on communication. You can add all your notes, anything that you want to add. I called on this day and no answer, right? So when you do all your follow-ups, you can kind of keep up with the last time you talked and what y'all talked about and what offer he wanted and whatever. For SMS, it has a little text script, hi, my name is Johnny. I'm interested in, hi, you say their first name. So, Lakeisha, hi, Lakeisha, this is Johnny. I'm interested in purchasing, the address on Spotted Stallions Trail. You ask one or two of the following questions. Are you the owner? Are you interested in selling? I don't like to say, are you the owner? Because a lot of times people will take that as spam or something so I always said, hey, I'm an investor in the area, uh, looking to buy the property. Are you interested in selling? Or are you looking to sell? And I also try to leave out cash offer as well, because a lot of times people get turned off by saying cash offer, thinking that you're trying to lowball them, which really you're just trying to give a fair market value, considering what the prices go um, for investors. So I just kind of keep it like that. Um, Email, you can email it right through here. I mean, it just sends it right to your email. Or if you have their email address, you can bring it to your email address if you want to. But it does it all right here. If you don't have the email address, it says right here you can skip trace it. But I'm going to go down here to code call, and it says, again, we need to skip trace it for a phone number. But as you're talking to the seller, these are all the questions that you want to ask the seller, and they have it all right here. But what makes it so great is you can type it in real time right here. All right. Any liens on the property? He said, yes. Mortgage holder. You can go to, is the home listed? No. How long was it on market? NA. Right. How much do you want for it? Right. Let's say 200. The realtor phone number, the lead source, anything that you want. Okay, how much was the loan amount? How much is left over? Um, any offers? Yes. Monthly payments? Let's say 1,500. Okay, come down here and you can ask all these other information that they want to know, or if they give it to you. Do you currently both live in the home if they're married? Yes. Both parties, who lives there, style of the home, 1 story, 2 story, split, single family home, bam, square footage, baths, which that's already in here, okay, unless they added on to it, right? Say it was a 2-2, but now it's a full 4. It would say 2 right here. You can go ahead and just add the bathroom and the bedroom that they added. They have a pool, all this information is here, and then you can just come down here and hit save. And again, all this information is in here. They also have a script for cold calling. So if you're going to call and they answer, and so, hello, may I speak with Lakeisha? And they said, Yeah, this is her. Great. My name is Johnny. I'm a real estate investor. How are you doing today? You pretty much have a whole script here on what to say. Obviously, you don't want to go for word. Be yourself, be unique. That's what gets sales. Being your person, your own person. All right, let's go to skip trace because I do not have the email address or the phone number. So we'll go to skip trace, begin. He goes right to it. Well, we'll go back to that, I guess. This is the deal analyzer. This is where it helps you pick out the comps. It says choose what type of deal you want. Okay. So let's just say to fix and flip, what kind of rehab. Let's say it's going to be an average rehab, which is carpet, paint, kitchen, bath. Light rehab is, carpet and paint. Heavy rehab is, pretty much take the whole wall down and start over. Let's just say average. Okay. Are you planning on wholesaling this deal? Because on this one here, if you look up here, it says wholesale and fix and flip. You can pick which one you want to do, and it has all this system set up for both wholesale and fix and flip. Fix and flip will be a few more. So go, planning on wholesaling this deal? Yes. Enter your desired wholesale fee. Let's just say 10,000. Just keep it simple. Next. Okay. So this is using the 70% formula. Obviously, it has the ARV. All right. It averages it out a little roughly, but it's not exact. I'm going to show you how to get the exact. So it's got square foot of the house. It's got the average price per square foot. The rehab cost, it's said for based on the square footage and being average, 55,000. Estimated closing costs, 9%, which, typically it's 3% for each realtor, and there's two realtors for the buyer and the seller if they have that. And it would be 3% and 3%, so it comes out to 6, and then plus you got the other title fees. But if you don't have that, you can take that out of there and just put 3. Estimated carrying cost, desired profit. Okay. Now it says get comps. Now this is how you would go ahead and find the correct ARV. Based on this ARV, which is 339,000, it comes to 192,000 should be my buy price. So I don't want to go over that when I do my offers. And they wanted 200,000. That's what we came up with. That would be pretty close. They'd probably jump on that. So let's go to get comps. Just going to have you verify that that's the address. It's saying server error. So it would say server error when I'm trying to do a tutorial on this. Let's just say that this is correct with the ARV price, right? This would be your offer price based on this information. Now, if you did have the realtor and all that, it would be, the 9%. and it would bring us down to 172,000. We can also change our, our offer price. I mean, not our offer, our rehab price, and our wholesale fee, whatever works. So anyway, so we got that. We got over here to analyze, which is what we just did. It's just on another spot. What it's doing is just showing you every step in order to finish your deal. Okay. So we went to find all the information, contact, analyze the deal. Now let's say we got an acceptable offer. Now it's time for the contract. We have the purchase and sales agreement, which if there is no realtor, we would just go ahead and write this out and send this off. Also, we have the agent offer. So if it's with a realtor, we can write our own contract with a realtor and send that way. We have the proof of funds, which it's good to have a proof of funds with anything. And that's what I like about this. It's not a lot of people, especially when you start out. Do you have the proof of funds? And if you don't have the proof of funds, you don't have a bank account with a significant amount of money in it showing that you can actually buy this house for cash. So like I say, if it's, $200,000, right? We make an offer on this, or 192,000. When you send that offer in, it needs to have the proof of funds to show that you have the $192,000 to buy this property, or your bid is just gonna get thrown away. So this is what I like about this. You can go over here to proof of funds, click on it, and Joey Norton has it set up to where it's all legit. You get the proof of funds from his people, from his contacts, and it's all legit. You can use your name, right? Or you can use your company name instead of your personal name. So like whatever name you're going to put on the contract. If you have an LLC, mine is Mitchell Investment Concepts, LLC. And that's what I put on my contracts. Or if you're just going to put your first and last name on the contract, it has to match. Whatever it is, it has to match. Let's just keep it like this. And funding amount, we want 100, and let's just say 200,000. 200,000. Create. And again, it has the property address of the property that you want to purchase, not the mailing address or your mailing address. Okay. This is the letter that you will send to the seller, the realtor, or whoever. If you're doing probate, you would send this to the probate lawyer, to whom it may concern. This letter is confirmed that JLN Capital has a business relationship with Johnny for the purchase of providing funding for the purchase of real estate located at, and has the address, and is pre-approved in the amount of 200,000 provided the property complies with the guidelines set forth. Now that's very important. Provided the property complies with the guidelines set forth. And what that means is you put an inspection period on this. And the reason why you do an inspection period is, sometimes, most of the time I try to do 30-day inspection period. Other times, they don't want to do that, especially with a realtor. The most I can get is 10 to 12 days with a realtor. But if you're a good wholesaler and you have a good buyer's list, you don't need that many days. But it helps you because let's say that you get it under contract for a certain amount of money, considering the estimated repair costs, and then you go and get your buyer and y'all do an inspection on the property, go down there and look at it and realize it's got asbestos or, whatever it may be. Maybe the floors are rotted and you didn't see that in the pictures. Obviously, the estimated cost for repairs then went up. So your offer price needs to come down. And a lot of times, if they don't want to negotiate down with you, you'll just have to cancel the contract. It happens. It happens to everybody. If it hasn't happened to you yet, wake up tomorrow, make a bad deal. It's going to happen. It happens to everybody. But you're able to go ahead and whatever earnest money you put in for the title company, you're able to get that money back because you ended the deal, canceled the deal during the inspection period. And that's what it's for, to have an inspection period for cancellation for anything that, anything you want to think of, pretty much. And that's a whole different subject for a whole different time. Now, as we go to buyer, we're going to say, is this a wholesale or a fix and flip deal? We're going to say it's a wholesale deal. Okay. Over here, you got the property website. You got the cash buyer leads, direct mail, email blast, ringless voicemail, SMS blast, skip trace, cash buyer checklist. You can click here and check out the cash buyer list. Let's just say you do have a cash buyer already. Now it's time to go ahead and make a contract. Already have the purchase and sales agreement with the seller. Now you have an assignment contract. And what's awesome with this is, like I said, you can go in here and create new agreement, and everything goes right in here, and you type it in as you go, and then you can email it directly to whoever it needs to go to. Say, I'm the buyer in this contract, our new contract. You can go right in here right now, have the name, address, you got your seller. Like I say, you can go ahead and purchase price of, let's say if we got it for 192 and we want 10,000, let's just say it was 210,000. Okay, brings it there. The earnest money, let's say we put $1,000 down. Balance of close would be 209,000. You just go ahead and do your checklist and just write everything down that you want in your contract. And like I said, you come all the way down here. Step. I don't know if it's going to let me do it because I didn't fill everything out, but we'll see. It'll take you to the signing page, and you'll put the signing name, signing email. Okay. So whoever your cash buyer is, you put their name here, their email, you'll hit submit, and it will take you and send it right to them. That way they can sign it right there. And then you'll see it come in right here where that little mail thing is. My offer generator. So let me go back to properties. Go ahead and click on it. Take me back. I don't know how I got out of it. I hit the wrong button when I got out of it. When I was in the contract stage, I should have just hit the back button. But anyway, so you went the second contract. We don't need the funding because we have it already. We're wholesaling the deal. And then we got get paid. It just goes ahead and has a closing checklist. Everything that you should have already taken care of. Title is clear, seller and cash buyer ready to close. Any notes you want to add, and you get paid. If you were going to fix and flip this deal, as you see, it has 8 steps here for wholesale. We're going to change it whenever we do a fix and flip. Now there's 10 steps. So we'd go through everything the same way except the buyer. Because now we're going to purchase the property. Now we have the purchase checklist, everything that we need to purchase this, our funds and everything. We can actually find funding through here as well. Go through here and you have, private lenders, direct mail, private lender website. You can actually create your own website throughout this platform for a cash buyer, a motivated seller website, and a private lender website. People will actually contact you and let you know they're private lenders with all their information in it. Also has the rehab cost, everything that you need to put in here for a rehab checklist which when you go to funding, um, they like to see that. They like to see what your projected rehab is and the cost, because that's how they, determine if it's a good deal for them or not. Here's a checklist here. All the stuff in green, if I go ahead and add stuff in it, it will go ahead and estimate it for me. Dumpster, you select a contractor, estimate, contract, the draw, how much would the draw be for the dumpsters on this? The balance, let's say, $1,000 draw for that. All this is going to generate it down. How many draws? There's only one. And you just go down roof. We didn't estimate it for a roof, so let's not say it. Or let's just say we did estimate the roof at 10,000. And there's only one draw for that. Just go ahead and do it. And over here, you can save and import all your information that you pull it out. So it's going to show me, you know, let's just back up. We got the buyer, same thing. Now that we done bought the property, rehab the property, now we need to find a buyer for the property. So now you got buyer leads as well. And you have to write the second contract up, and then you get paid. We went through the dashboard, the contacts, the properties, how to find the deals, marketing, has all this stuff here for you. The ringless voicemail, direct mail, everything here. Even has bulk skip tracing for when you have big lists. Analyze, deal analyzing comparables, the comps, rehab estimator. All that is still in this all here. Offer, we get the offer generator pro, the agent offer. So the offer generator pro is if we don't have a realtor, it's just us and the seller, use that. Agent, realtor, offer tracker, you can keep track of everything. And the proof of funds, this is all out here because you can go to it quickly, or if you have another, this is what I like to use this for. If I have other platforms and other leads, say I have my marketing lead from inbound, I can come in here and still do the same thing, just click on it and add that information. Wholesale deals, you have a motivated seller site, a cash buyer site, assignment generator. So if you actually have a property under contract, you have pictures of it's under contract, looking for a buyer, you can go to your cash buyer site. This is all the website that you create. Get your own URL where you can market it on your web page and Facebook or whatever, and people can go there. Go through here, like I have one set up here for the Sunshine State. You can change it. You have 4 different ones you can use. I mean, you can have it all going on at the same time for each market that you want. Let's just go here. Like I said, it would have your website information. You'll put all this in here to build it. You add pictures or whatever. Got your website link. Let's just go to the website link just so I can show you what it is that it looks like on here. Like I said, this is for when you have properties on the contract and you are looking for a cash buyer. You can go ahead and put all that information in. I usually don't take this long. It's just my internet tonight. Okay. So you can kind of customize your own page. It will have your business name up here. They can go ahead, and if they're a cash buyer and they go to your site, they can put their information in right here and get started, and automatically will add that to your cash buyers list. Also, we'll have some other houses here that you have had, just a few of them. I mean, it generates through whether they're sold or whether they're active. Right now, I don't have any active ones on here. Wholesale properties, about What is what we do. Copyright Mitchell Investment Concepts. It has your, all rights reserved. This is your page. Also, contact information for them to want to contact you. Has everything here. They can also go ahead and put their information in, message you, and then when you go back to this little mail thing right up here, whatever anybody hit will go right here. You just click on it and open up your mail. This is a really good tool that I use. I use multiple different tools for different things. This one I love using. You can find all the comps. You can find good deals. You can also find the cash buyers. But what I really like about it is it has the Offer Generator Pro, does the work for you, and also you can write the contracts right in here. And when you are talking to sellers, you can have all their information right in front of you and type it all in as you go, so you have it all in there. Because a lot of times we'll write something down, or let's say we're just going to write it down later and forget what we talked about. It, like not everything, but you got a key thing. You know, you forgot they said they had the roof done in 2013, and now you're saying that it's a brand new roof. Just something like that. It's easier just to have it right there in front of you and type it in and save it. Also, have training videos for everyone who is looking to get into the wholesaling or to fix and flip. They have good wholesaling training videos here, in-depth training. Down here, it's got the table of contents. Let me move this out of the way. Different videos, also for the fix and flip. These are the actual videos what he sells, and these we get it for free. You get it for free with a subscription to this. And we got the advanced training, which is more in-depth stuff, all by Jerry Norton. And the fast track intensive. This is all the in-depth training that he has. Away from business structure, starting your business, to managing your business, to finding deals, LLCs, analyzing deals, making offers, running a remote business from, virtually, everything that you want that you can learn and to make your business a lot better. Flipster has got it. If you go down there in my comments or description of my video, you'll be affiliate link there. You just click on it, takes you to the page to sign up. All this, I think you get a 7 or 10-day trial. I mean, it's worth it. I mean, it works great. I've been using this for a couple years now, and I recommend it to anybody who's especially starting out. Because, like I say, it's got different things that you can learn, especially the training videos. It's also got the websites that you can create to help you generate your leads for your cash buyers and for your motivated sellers, and also to get funding if you want to do the fix and flip route. But definitely go ahead and check it out, and let me know in the comments after you done checked it out. Let me know what you think. I hope this video helped you out. I know it's long. It's just the system's been slow trying to get it going tonight. But anyway, check it out. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and there will be more review videos and tutorial videos coming soon.